Oh, hey guys, Netchi here. Welcome back to my channel. So we're in a brand new space. I got a Buddha room, beauty room. I got a beauty room.
Watch this.
So I'm really excited. It's not finished, but I really need to film. I hope it's short. I'm trying to do something springy, but I also don't want to eat up too much of your time. I want it to be a quick little video. So let's jump right into it. I'm gonna try today to use some old palettes that I haven't been using. I have a habit of, like, when I get something new and shiny, that I don't necessarily go back to what I already have. So today I think we're gonna be using the HUDA Beauty Obsessions palettes. I have two. So I have the Mauve Obsessions and I have the Warm Brown Obsessions, and I think both of these would be pretty cute for spring. As usual, we're priming our skin with
the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip.
Why am I talking so slow? As usual, we're priming our skin with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. We're gonna set our primer with the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in medium brown. Oh, I forgot that I had stuff to talk about. This is totally a chit chat already with me. I almost forgot. So I'm gonna use my FENTY matchsticks because I haven't been using them, so we're gonna try that today. So while I draw on my face with the FENTY matchsticks, so in moving, the topic of Tyler and I buying a house came up so much, like way more than I'm comfortable talking about. So I was just thinking, like, about talking. I just think that I'm saying this in the most, like, not eloquent way, but essentially I just wanted to talk about, like, the pressure that so many of us young people have to friggin' buy a house in our 20s and do all that shit that nobody is willing to contribute to. It's absolutely aggravating. I'm gonna have to blend this out before I talk any further because this looks crazy. So these were the matchsticks in Suede and Espresso. And then I'm just taking cinnamon to, like, mix in my concealer. I don't do this very often where I kind of just draw all over my face. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm gonna put a couple drops of FARSALI to kind of give me the finish that I love. Wow, FARSALI, you are such a snake. There we go, right on my forehead. That looks not too bad. Just blending it out with the brush. Then I'm gonna take the FENTY PROFILT'R concealers, another thing that I haven't been using in a while. These are in the shades 380 and 495. And I'm just gonna give my face a little bit more dimension. Just a little, oh, I'm supposed to get my eyebrows first. Okay, blend that all out. So yeah, back to what I was saying before I started beating my face mercilessly. So now I'm going into the Fenty Beauty PROFILT'R setting powder. This is in the shade Honey. What I was saying was that a lot of people had a lot to say about us buying a house and being like, you guys are young, you should totally be buying a house. And I'm not saying that we don't ever want to buy a house because we are renting this space. But I think that I hate this, like, stupid pressure that a lot of people, and I don't know if it's everyone's culture, but certainly in the West Indies, parents, older siblings, people from a different generation kind of feel like, well, you need to have something to put down and pass down. And I'm not saying that that is not going to be the case one day, but does it have to be today? I just hate this whole, like, you need to do it now. And then you see people on social media and like your peers and people that you went to school with, and they're doing it, and that's great for them. But the fact that people think that because everyone else is doing it, or so-and-so son or daughter did it, that you need to do it too, That's what I have a problem with. And then in conjunction with seeing people on social media, it gets in your friggin' head. And it's kind of like, should I be doing this? Is this what I need to be doing right now? Oh, I'm so behind because I'm not doing this right now. And I just think that that's kind of stupid because you're the only person that kind of knows your situation. So why even worry about what anyone else is doing? Now we're going in with the SUNSTALKR bronzer in MOCHA. But yeah, I just felt like it's just, you know, like what if we have other things that we want to save for? And Tyler and I have this conversation a lot. And our biggest thing is we don't want to be house poor. We know people who are house poor. And by house poor, we mean they bought a house and that was great, but they can't afford to do the things that they want to do to said house. Like they can't afford to renovate it. They like barely can afford when something comes up, like a furnace needs replacing or a hot water tank or a toilet even. They can't afford when those things come. When those things come, it's almost like a strain on them. And that's not what we want to do. Like at that rate, what's the point? So I'm gonna buy this house. God willing, I get approved, I have a down payment, that's enough. Remember, these are all other things that people are not considering. They're just kind of like buy a house, like it's $5. So God willing that I have my down payment, I get approved, all that is good. I then have this house and then a couple weeks later, something breaks in it. And nothing in a house is cheap, it's something expensive. I'm not talking about furniture or a plate, I'm talking about your hot water tank needs to be replaced. There's an electrical issue. Like, come on, we live in Canada, so your driveway needs to be sealed, you know, after the winter. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's stuff that comes with it. In my case, I'm renting, so any of that stuff happens, I just go, ring, 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 Mr. Landlord, there's an issue at the property. You need to come down and fix that and pay your own money because it's not my problem. Click. For eyebrows, I'm using the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. This is in the color, I do not know, Soft Black. Okay, let's dig into the MAUVE obsessions. I feel like this could be a look. I kind of want it to be just super monochromatic. So I'm just going in with this pink shade here. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and blend of the edges. Now I need to give myself a little depth or else this is just gonna look a little flat. So I'm gonna try this like grayish color in the crease. Just a little bit. Blend it out. I'm even gonna warm it up with some of the red. Because we still want it to look like monochromatic, we just want a bit of definition. Again, I do that thing where I stop talking. Anyways, so, and then you have those people that kind of shame you for renting too, which I think is like horrible. So it's not like they're pushing you to buy a house, they're just kind of like,
oh, you still rent? That's so terrible. Why do you still rent? It's just throwing money away that you could be investing in a house.
and I'm just like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but again, there are so many things that go into buying a house that everyone I feel like is overlooking, and it's a commitment. I don't think any of my subscribers really know, but originally I'm from Brampton, I'm from the GTA, so the Greater Toronto area, and I moved here when I went to school. I went to university at the University of Ottawa, then got a job after school, and then Tyler went to school in Montreal, and he went to school in Toronto, and then after he was done, he ended up getting a job here too. So for us, it's also, do we want to commit to living here in Ottawa? So yes, we could buy a house, then we could rent it, and we could do whatever we want to do later on, but it's still a big discussion and a big heavy decision that you have to make. It's not something that everyone's like, poof, snap your fingers, get a house, snap your fingers again, get a house. This is how everyone's making it seem, and it's really not that simple. So I just would want to advise them to shut it. I'm gonna go into the lower lash line with the dark red and the pink. Yeah. And to be honest, that goes for anything. When you feel like people are talking a little too loudly when they shouldn't be, you just tell them to shut it. I'm just gonna use a black eyeliner to line my waterline. And then we have two options of pinks to pick from. Red. I'm just taking the darker red to blend in the outer corners of where my shimmer is. And then in my inner corner, I'm taking the lightest pink for some. It's not quite drawn. It's actually very light, so I might go over it with the medium pink. Yeah, I think this is better. For mascara, I'm using the Benefits They're Real mascara. I totally forgot. This is hard. I'm making a TikTok at the exact same time and I'm panicked. So we're gonna use the TEASE lashes, and this is from the LASHEDXLEE collection. Damn, this is small. Oh! We're gonna take the Sephora MicroSmooth powder. Sephora MicroSmooth powder. And we're gonna just make sure all our shit is stuck to our face. You know. And then I think we're gonna do like a layering thing. So we're gonna use the FENTY KILLAWATT highlighter in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. And I'm mixing both of them to get this glue. See that? You see her? We're gonna take the How Many Carats diamond. It literally just fell out. I forgot that this had happened. It fell out of the pan. Oh my gosh, there's highlighter all over me. It's warm in here right now, so it's like mush. Mush. Anyways. We're just going to top that very lightly. And then I'm going to set my skin with the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. So now we're just going to take care of the lip situation. Lining my lips with my treacherous Kylie Cosmetics True Brown liner. And then we're using the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncuffed. And then we're gonna top it all in Fenty's Gloss Bomb. This is in Fenty Glow. Okay, and this is the finished look. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything because I did that kind of so smoothly. All in all, for the few tidbits that I did drop, I just kind of want to say, just don't even pay people attention when they talk, because if we had listened to people when they told us to do certain things at certain times, I don't think that we would be where we are today, which I feel like is really accomplished and I'm really super proud of us. But there's a lot of things that could have happened ages ago that would have, there's a lot of things that could have happened ages ago that could have turned us off that path. So in your own personal situation, I encourage you to not to listen to what everybody says. It's not always the most helpful. Even though sometimes it is coming from a loving or helpful place, it's just not necessarily the best fit for you. And you are in your situation, you are living your life, so you need to make the decisions that best suit you. And in this case, it's for me, not buying a house, and there's no shame in my game about that. So thanks so much for watching that video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like it if you did like it by giving it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And as always, subscribe to me. I'll be putting a button right here to make it so easy for you. And again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.